So wrestler stretch, basically, you're going to bring the leg down towards the heel, exactly, down towards the buttocks. So just take your time. Now usually there's not going to be an issue with a person being able to do this because we're stretching the quads, except rectus femoris. Rectus femoris goes over two joints, remember? Hip, knee. So in order to get that one, this is the problem, you have to raise the leg up so that we extend the hip. Now, her quads aren't going to complain. They're okay. The rectus femoris is not going to complain. There it is. And she'll feel it. It feels like a band going right up the front of her leg, right? That's correct?
The SOS?
Rectus femoris. Rectus femoris. Oh, it absolutely stretches the SOS, yeah, but that's not our intention right now, this moment. We're going to get that in a second. All right, so what I want to do then is I want to do some PNF. So I'm going to press down a little bit, and there's her barrier. After that, it's going to hurt too much. So go ahead and push with your foot, so you're going to try to extend your leg, right? So she's trying to extend at the knee. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep breath. And exhale. And we go past her barrier. Okay, do it again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Big inhale. So, yeah, inhale. And exhale. So we're already down. So now this is for desk syndrome. Because people are sitting at a desk, the leg bent all day, right? And their hip is flexed. Okay, not extended, so they're not getting a stretch on the rectus. Right, so it's not a good idea. Now, in order to get psoas, we're going to add a little bit. We're just going to scoop, grab the knee, and usually what I'll do is I'll pin her lower back, and then I'm just going to go and make nice circles. You'll notice I'm facing rearward now, right, towards her feet. Because why? I want to use my body mechanics. Now, if I did it this way, you can see what a struggle that would be. This is how a lot of people do this kind of work. Guys, always use your body. So I'm going to go one way, hold, and then go the other way. By pinning her lower back here, I'm putting psoas in a pin position so then when I go ahead and pull on here, she gets better stretch. If I just let this go, you can see how her back's going to translate so that you can't really get a good stretch. If I pin it, now the psoas is also pinned. I can get a better stretch. Feel the difference? Yeah, it's night and day. So the cool thing is when you do that, this leg feels completely different from that leg. It's nice. All right, so you get wrestler's pin. Now we're going to do the grape presses, which are so famous with the supine position. So what I'm going to do is grab underneath the knee and pull her leg out here. So Vicki, I'll ask you to slide over just a little bit. What you want to do with the patient, this is a more comfortable position where their thigh is on the table instead of it hanging off. Then you're going to start with one foot. So you're just going to go ahead and gently notice as I'm pushing, I'm also rolling the muscle off the bone. Remember, the whole secret to good massage is rolling muscle off bone. Never press on the bone. That's for beginners. Or people that do shots. Excuse me, sneezed. All right, then I'm going to go ahead and pin her with one foot, and I'm going to press with the other foot. So now I can get a little more aggressive because this knee is not going to be below her groin. Why do I want the knee above the groin? Because if you look at it, if I'm not paying attention, and she's got slick pants on, which she does have, I can slide off and kick her right in the butt. Okay. On the other side, you can imagine for people it's going to be a little bit more dramatic. So I want to keep that knee above the groin. How do I do it? Vicki, could you just slide over just a little bit more? You got a little, right, perfect. So I can work on this. So here's some of the things I can do. I can press, I can vibrate, I can scoop. They call this the T-scoop, named after one of my students, Tanya, that invented it. So you just sort of put the blade of your foot and you scoop tissue up. It's really nice. Okay, then the other thing is, we can tuck her foot underneath my knee, grab onto the heel and laying back. So I'm getting a good fascial stretch in her leg. This is the grapevine. And then I'm going to do the same thing again. So it just adds a little bit of a fascial stretch into it. Okay? Now, if I want to, I can do the same thing I did in supine. I just slide this over, scoot up, and I grab her thigh. This is called Z-step. So basically I just pull and slowly let my fingers go across the different muscle fascicles. And then you can stimulate IT band. Okay? So that's great press in all of its glory. Okay. Let's go to foot to lumbar backward leg lift. So we're going to grab the ankle, the metatarsals. So be careful because we're going to be standing on the table. Place your foot across the lumbar area. Make sure the foot or palm is in the sacrum. Lift lowly and gently. So it's backward leg lift. So usually you can start it out from this position. Grab and then walk up. Put a foot fitted into the lower lumbar sacral area. And just slowly lean forward. So my elbows are a little bit flexed, but I'm just leaning forward. How you doing, Mickey?
Okay.
Always check in with the client. Look at their face. See if you know. No, this is also going to be a solo stretch. Give them a little break. And you can do it again. Walk up. And if you want, you can actually put a foot in here. Just be gentle. You don't want to put weight on there. It's just to pin her down.
Okay. In the sacrum, you're putting weight, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So now I'm going to go a little bit more intense. This isn't in your paperwork. Gentle. Vicky's able. She's flexible. Remember, you don't want to do this to somebody that's 85 and osteoporotic, right? We all want to use common sense when we work on it.
Grandma?
Yeah. Anybody that has osteoporosis, you always want to take your time, be careful. Okay, so now we're going to go to the next page. Foot cracker. So basically we're going to put our foot behind the knee. Remember, people with knee problems and have had knee surgeries, things like that, you don't want to do this. And we're just basically going to distract the knee. So the tibia and the fib are going to pull apart gently. It's going to help with cartilage lubrication and so forth. Now, as we can, you can put the back of the hand there. If somebody can't handle the foot, your forearm, lower forearm, upper forearm. You can also do that. But it's just so easy to put the foot in there, you know. You can put the toes in there first, and then get the dorsum of the foot in there if you want a little bit more juice. And then we're going to cross-leg her. So remember, we're going to do this on both sides. So now she's ready for a cross-leg. So we'll go ahead now. Notice where I'm pushing. I'm pushing on the lateral edge of her foot. So one foot's going to be going into her butt. Then I'm going to switch them. And again, we're going to push on the lateral edges. And I'm going like this. Again, I'm trying to keep the ankles from too much pressure on each other. Okay. If you want, you can shake out the ankle a little bit. This is really nice. There's more twin on.
Cool.
It's great for people with cold feet.
Feifa.
Circle. Yeah, Feifa. There you go. Still remember, huh?
Yeah.
It's good, man. You're going to be famous now. You'll be on YouTube.
This is Feifa.
Except that's the only one.
The headless man, you know, he speaks. Who is that guy?
Who was that best band?